I was watching a wood turning video a few months ago, and a guy was using some kind of a stick of some kind, like a hard stick that was a color, and he was using that to mark some wood and put some fancy details on the wood. And I thought, I wonder if it's some kind of a wax crayon type thing. So I thought, well, let's try some kids crayons and see what might happen. So I had some melted ones, and I thought it would be good to turn a top because that's something that people do. And I've used the Sharpies, like different color Sharpies, and it works great. But those dry out in my wood shop, and I thought maybe crayons would be a good solution. So let's go turn a top real fast and see how that works out. Okay, I've got a piece of maple mounted in here, and I've got this at like 4 times speed just because this really isn't how to turn a top video. It's more about whether these crayons work. I've used detail gouge here. Sometimes I'll use a skew chisel to make these. The key if you're making these tops is to do the very tip first before you get this stem slender like that. So just make sure you finish the tip before you do that. Sanding it here, and then we'll see how these crayons work. I think this one I left out in the sun or something, or the kids did, but just trying this. Just kind of get an idea of how this all looks. If you have anything, I know the Sharpies work really well. If you have something that you know that works well for marking up, adding some flair to turnings like this, leave a comment, please. I'd like to know if there's something else that I'm missing. So there's the first one. We're going to make another one real quick. Again, I'm using the skew chisel, get that tip just perfect. Hope everybody's having a good start to the 2025 year. I know my license is expiring, so I gotta go get that renewed. We got a snowstorm coming here in southern Ohio, so kids have been wanting some snow. Hopefully it's not ice. So here I got a little blue going. Sanded this top really smooth. And then I'll show you these close up just so you can see. Okay, so I'm glad I tried it. Maybe save you some time. I don't think it's a great solution. So this was the orange yellow one here at the bottom. It looks okay. The top here, I did some pink and some purple, and I didn't sand it just perfect. So this one was not a perfectly smooth top, and that really showed up bad on the top. The crayon just didn't do very well. This one I took the time to sand really good, made sure this was just a perfect finish. I mean, it is just really smooth, and hopefully you can see in the camera, but it just doesn't look as good as what a Sharpie does. So this, although when you're spinning it looks okay, when you stop it, it doesn't look that good. So I was hoping to find a cheap, real convenient solution. Crayons do not work that great. So hopefully you learn from me. Thanks a lot.